Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborally. Wait a minute, y'all. I want to make sure everything is according to the way it's supposed to be. Okay, that's where that's supposed to be. I gotta make sure my levels is up. We can't just be out here living any kind of way, baby. We gotta make sure we good. All right. So anyway, again, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborally, aka Cat Lee, and you have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast. Um, so it's a lot I have to talk to you guys about this evening. We are waiting on my co-host. He is on his way, so be patient. We're gonna be patient with him tonight. We was a little, jokey the last time, but we're gonna be patient with him tonight. I know he's running a little late, so it is what it is. But it's some things I have to say, honey. Some things I have to say anyway. So I don't feel like he'll be too behind on the food. You feel me? So if you do not know, this is a fairly new segment of the show, and it is called The Tap In with our guest co-host King Knoxx, who is on his way. He'll be here soon. And on the tap in, what we do is we got a bag here, nice little bag full of different artists, songs, albums, you name it, it's in this bag. And we toss it up and we pick one out the bag and then we have a conversation about it. So that's what the tap in is. And today is the tap in. So before we get started, there are some things that I do need to say just so we can make sure we run through everything and get it done how we need to get it done. First things first, remember that the phone line is open and available, and let me patch that in right now so we can make sure we got all that together. The phone line is open and available. I will be patching you through, so you will be on air. You can call in, you can text, you can drop a comment, or ask me to drop the link, and I will, hunty. I will. I absolutely will. Okay, so while that's working itself out and patching, I'm going to put that through in a second. Also, other things we have to say. Make sure that you subscribe, and share this podcast. We need every share and every subscription. This is very important to the expansion of what it is that we do over here. So I would appreciate it if you did so. It would make a girl very, 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 very happy. And since I'm choosing the commercial today, we are going to go with, you'll see. I'll be right back. Just a sprinkle of fabulousness. Sign up today for Dior's newsletter and receive a complimentary gift with your purchase using the code WELCOMEYOU. Again, sign up for the newsletter, receive the complimentary gift at checkout when you use the code WELCOMEYOU. Fly shit. Hey, yes, what's up, boo? All right, so before we get into it, now Knox is on his way. He's running a little bit behind, but I know why he's running behind, so I'm not going to do him like that today. But so I wasn't here Monday, as you know. My daughter graduated, and what a day it was. First of all, I cheered so much that I barely had a voice. They called her name, and I was going crazy. What? My baby! I'm one of them type of parents. And then afterwards, she wanted to go to Dave & Buster's. Thanks, hon. I'm going to tell her that you said congratulations to her. But then she wanted to go to Dave & Buster's afterwards. And me being the mom that I am, I ran around Dave & Buster's with her the whole entire time. I mean, she picked a lot of 2-player games because she wanted me to play the games with her. And I did. And we had fun. We ate good. I had a little drink because, listen, there was a lot going on up in there. But we ate good. We had fun. We played games. She won a lot of tickets. And she got a big plushie Pikachu. So she's very happy about that. And I, myself, personally, for the first time, won something in the claw machine. Actually, I won 3 things in the claw machine. I said, I'm nice. So that happened, and that's why I wasn't here with my. And then after that, then her uncle wanted to see her, and her cousins was all over there, and I cooked for everybody. It was a big old thing. Now, the next thing that we're getting ready for is her actual graduation party, which is not this weekend, but the following weekend, because everybody's having a cookout this weekend. We're not doing it. So, that's why I wasn't here. My apologies, but, you know, baby girl comes first. Yeah, finally, I won 3 things. Actually, I won him. And then I won her this ball thing, and then I won her a bunch of tickets out of the claw machine. So yeah, I was a little excited. So that's the first time that has ever happened to me. So I'm gonna pick the first, pick. Well, the first couple of picks until he gets here. And then you know what we gonna do once he get here. He know he gotta play catch up, but whatever. So. Let's see what we got here. I feel like I can't do this because we already talked about him, but I do like to break them down as individuals. But we already talked about Pimp C last week, so I don't know if I really want to revisit Pimp C all over again. Maybe I'll throw him back in the bag, and that'll be something that Knox can discuss, because we did have an extensive conversation about Pimp C. So what's next? Okay, I'll take this one. I'll do this one. 400 Degrees, the album. We did, and I don't want to revisit it because we had a nice conversation about Pimp C. I don't think we should redo that. But I got 400 Degrees now. When this album dropped, for me, not for everybody, just for me. Yeah, Juvie, baby. When this album dropped, at first, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta keep it a buck. At first, when the first song, what is it, huh? When that first song came out, I was like, "Who is this dude? And why is every other word? Everything he's huh? You feel me?" And it kind of like drove me a little crazy at first, but then it grew on me. Like it grew on me, and then next thing you know, I found myself singing the song, and I'm all. You and paper chase, you know what I mean? Got the black on fire, like it grew on me. You feel me? But it took a minute to grow on me. It took a long minute to grow on me. It was different than what Yeah, the video was raw. It was different than what we were used to, and we know why it was different. It was New Orleans, you feel me? It was Denolia, you feel me? So it was something different than what we were used to. So it had to grow on me at first, but once it grew on me, hunty, it was over. And this whole album was a lot of joints on there that I did love. 400 Degrees. Mandy Fresh, my dude. I love Mandy Fresh. I always love Mandy Fresh and the beats that he made and stuff like that. His production was on point. Like you could tell he was working hard on his craft. But it was I think this was a great album. It had me lit. Probably had me in the zone about to get in trouble a little bit. Just a little bit. When I was younger, it was different. So, yeah, I did like this project right here. 400 Degrees worked for me. Yeah, you a paper chase, got the black on fire. Oh, sorry. All right, now don't make me sing the song because I was about to bust out. I was about to go in. Woo! I was about to go in. So that was, for me, at first, like I said, it took me a minute. But it grew on me, and then I found myself not being able to not sing it. Like it was like I was unable to unhear it in my head. Like I'd be walking down the street, and this next thing you know, the song would pop in my head. It was craziness. It was just pure madness. Then it was just stuck in there, and then as you can see, I already had started going in on the song. You feel me? But once it was in there, it was locked in, and I was like, "Oh, wait, I might like this a little bit." Just a little bit. I might like it. I might like it. And then we also got to remember, like, we had that stint that we did with No Limit. So it was kind of like, do I want some New Orleans rappers? But again, this is at the time where things were changing. And after a while, I was like, hell yeah, I like these niggas. I like BG. I like Juvie. I like Turk. I like Wayne. That's my birthday twin, so I like Wayne. All right. No, I can deal with. I can rock with this. You feel me? I can rock with this. All right, next one. But yeah, once it was in my head, it was hard to get it out of there. It was like, oh, it's stuck in my head. I can't stop singing it. I'm walking down the street, next thing you know, I just bust out. Okay, we got a producer this time. Hold on, let me see what she said. Yes, No Limit and Cash Money was different vibes. It was, and I think, but don't get it twisted. I had my stint with Cash Money too. Yeah, because they used to have me lit. They used to have me like, yes. Only one I really liked out of them was Silk the Shocker. I really had a disdain for him. I don't know what it was. I mean, one is, to me, he couldn't rap, but I think that's the only one I didn't really like in No Limit was Silk the Shocker. Being honest. I gotta be honest today. I'm on my extra honest tip today. I did not like Silk the Shocker. Everybody was like, yeah, he can't rap. Exactly. That's what it was. And to me, he couldn't rap. And so that out of all of them, he was the one that I ain't really rock with. Now, one of my favorites out of them was Mystical. Too bad he did what he did, but I ain't gonna lie, his voice was unique and it was different. So, yeah. He never heard no one say play. And you never heard nobody say, no, nobody around me said play Silk the Shocker ever. And I know you ain't never heard that either. That's why you put that on the thing. Nobody ever wanted to hear him. Never in your life. Never. Ever. Never ever have I ever heard anybody be like, yo, play that Silk the Shocker real quick. Nobody said that. I'm quite sure he sold records and stuff, but I don't know nobody that was saying like, yeah, let's play this Silk the Shocker. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody at all. But let's keep it moving. So the next one I picked out the bag. I'm getting lucky tonight. Hold up. A little luck. It's Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats. Oh, it's a lot to say about Swiss Beats. Where do I begin? Well, one, we all became familiar with Swiss through DMX. You know what I mean? Well, most of us anyway I became familiar with Swiss Beats through DMX because I was a huge DMX fan. I had every record. Yeah, it was double R for me. I had every record. I knew most of the songs on most of the records. You feel me? So it was just like, okay. But Swiss Beats, that's where we were introduced to him. You feel me? And he has a very unique style. You know a Swiss Beats beat when you hear it. Beats came with a hook, right? He did. And he has and I remember, let me say this. And I just watched it again recently because it was very, I watched that and a joint with all the OGs, you feel me, like Deb Antony and them and stuff like that. But I watched the thing about the Rough Riders. In that situation, we didn't want to give Eve any beats because she was the one. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's messed up. But we got to remember that the industry has a lot of bias in it. You feel me? A lot of bias in it. But yeah, I went and rewatched that Rough Riders docu-series or whatever. And I hate to bring up my ex, but I'm going to bring him up in this conversation. And it's the reason why I'm going to bring him up, right? So, And I was tripping because one of the other producers from Rough Riders, was talking about how they was doing everything, and pretty much they had X situations, together. And first he talked about how, every time they put Swiss Beats underneath him so he can learn, but every time Swiss came back, his uncles and them was saying, chilling in my beamer, right, listening to Ether. It's me, bitches, yeah. But I was sitting and listening to him talk about how he was, underneath them learned. His uncle set him there to learn. And he had to keep going back, and he had to keep going back and going back, because every time he brought them something, they was like, nah, that ain't it. You feel me? Go back to the drawing board. But when he did find his mojo, the same niggas that was teaching him, giving him tutelage about what it was that he was supposed to be out here doing, if you watch that documentary, they turn into haters. Real talk. No bullshit. They turn into haters. So, but the thing is, with him, he had his own unique sound. It's him. A Swiss Beats beat when it come on. Who did it. You hear his voice or anything, you already know what time it is. And I feel like when you hear some Swiss Beats shit, you should just be ready to. You should be, you should be ready to, because it's going to give you energy. That's one thing about his beats. When you hear his beats, they're full of energy. So that's what I'll say about Swiss Beats. I personally love Swiss Beats. I think he's an amazing producer. Oh, I was getting to my ex. So when I was talking about that to my ex, right, because he's a producer, and he has been who won the Swiss and versus the Swiss and Timberland versus to me. Oh gosh, why I'm gonna go? I don't know. See, when I be watching, I don't even watch versus no more because it got too pretty for me. I liked it when it was rugged and raw. Even like once it started touching the stage and shit, that's where it became a problem for me. I liked it when it was raw, when niggas, even just them sitting in a room in two different chairs and getting up, or if they in the studio and they both there and they, they doing anything. But like when it start hitting Madison Square Gardens, it's a problem for me. Like I'm not really happy about it. If it hit the Apollo, I'm not really happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too prettied up for me. But as far as their versus battle, no. I don't know. I don't even know if I remember back that far, because there's been so many versus battles. I can't remember who I felt was the victor. I don't think I had a dog in that fight, because I love both of them. Because you think about it, Timbaland worked with a whole bunch of people that I love. Aaliyah, him and Missy always was tag team and shit. He had that Timbaland and Magoo situation going on. So it's a lot. I just don't say. Oh, so anyway. All right, so my ex, he's a producer. He's responsible for the theme music that we play on this show, whatever. I always give him his credit, though. But at one point in time, he was signed to Def Jam, right? And so while he was signed with them, he formed a lot of relationships with a lot of people within the industry. And them same dudes that I was just talking about who wind up eventually becoming haters. So I'm like, yeah. Well, he not my babe no more, but I used to call him babe. So, babe, I was watching this Rough Rider shit, and dude really sound like a hater. And he was able to pinpoint exactly who was sounding like the hater. And that is crazy to me. So yeah, you gotta go watch the documentary, because it's a lot of intel. And then once you watch it, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, I went there like, dude really sounded like a hater, and he was able to give me the dude name. And it's crazy because I'm like, all right, is that his name? I had to go back and check, like, yeah, that is him. He's a hater. You feel me? But yeah, that's that. That was the only thing I was going to say about my ex. I don't got nothing else to say about him. So that's that. But Swiss Beats definitely, yeah, you feel me? Like, he knew exactly who the person was that was the hater. Like, exactly who the person was. I said it, and he knew exactly who the fuck I was talking about, which was insane to me. Like, what? Like that's what. So yeah. But anyway, love Swiss Beats though. Um, I don't know if I got a ranking for producers, but Swiss on that list. Cause like I said, he gonna give you energy. Like, think about it. Wild Out came out. Wild Out. But when it first came on, it's like, you know what I mean? It had that. And then you heard him, and then it was Deluxe. You feel me? It just, oh man, it did what it did. It did. It did exactly what I needed it to do. Yeah. And it was weird that he didn't want to give her no beat because she a girl. But there's so many biases within the rap game for females. It's ridiculous. But if I'm going to say that there's a chick that I fuck with, I did fuck with Eve. I ain't going to lie. I did. And I still do. I love Eve. I thought she was a dope artist. Wow, you will not believe this. You will not believe this. Yeah, it was super duper ridiculous. But why you not going to believe this is because I just shook this bag up. I just finished talking about Swiss Beats. And when I go let Knox in, you want to see why all this is crazy. I can't make this shit up, and I did not map this shit out because I can't make this shit out because it's in the bag and I'm just shaking it and grabbing something out of there. I got the locks. The locks. It's so much to say about them. It's so much. It's so much I can say about them. I love the locks. D-Block, baby. I love the fucking locks. I always did. Each individual, has their own style. Yeah, man. The Warlocks, man. Each individual has their own style. If I got a favorite, if I got to rank them, Jada at the top of my list all day, every day. I fucks with Jada Kiss heavy. But then it's Styles P for me after Jada. And then she, you feel me? But as a collective, I love them dudes. I love them with all my heart. Let me see what you said. Styles P, Jada Kiss. And then she last on your list too. I mean, I love Sheet Luke. Don't get it twisted. But for me, it's Jada, then Styles P, and then Sheet Luke. So, yeah. But when it come down to the locks, had all of them albums too, all of them records too. I've always been a huge fan. It's too many joints for me to name that, I fuck with. And it's fucked up though. Cause I even fucked with them when they was back with Bad Boy. Went back before they got with Rough Riders. I fucked with them when they was with Bad Boy, when Puffy had them in the shiny suits and shit. I did. I really rocked with them back then. So, you know what I mean? But it was them. It wasn't necessarily the aesthetic. It was more so them. I fucked with them. And once they got there, you could tell that they was doing a little bit of writing for Puffy too. You feel me? But I really, really fucked with them. Yeah, and the shiny suits are exactly. And Puffy had them niggas on one. But I'm going to be honest too. As much as I hated the shiny suits, they were necessary for the advancement of the culture. You feel me? Because they had to get frustrated. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm not putting on these shiny ass suits no more, yo. I need to be where it's rugged and it's raw. And the best, and it didn't hurt that everybody in Rough Riders, with the exception of Eve, was from Yonkers. You dig? With the exception of Eve, everybody was from Yonkers. And Jen, because he wasn't from, I don't think, he was somewhere from New York, but it wasn't Yonkers. Whatever happened to him, too? The music was a little bit more fun than, honestly, it was a lot more fun. You feel me? That's why I say it was kind of necessary, you feel me, for all of that to happen. But they had to go through that to know that that's not the shit that they was with. Leave Puffy ass. It was a fight. They had to fight long and hard, and Puffy got some of their publishing for a long ass time. Eventually, they wound up, clearing that up, and now they good. But for me, I always rock with the locks. They always They was always some of my favorites. I don't know. Maybe it's just I always like the raw type of artist that's gonna give you like that's what I loved about DMX. You feel me? He gave you that raw, gotta type of feeling. You feel me? So yeah, the Locks is definitely still on the top. Now when they did the verses, that's part of the verses that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? But when they did the verses with Dipset, the Gully Streets, right? When they did the verses with Dipset, I didn't like the fact that it was like I guess I got why they did it like that, but I didn't like that. You feel me? Like it was too. Even though they killed it. Now, if you want to ask me who won between them, yeah, the Locks all day. I'll thank you. You said it before I said it, boo. You said it before I said it. If you ask me who won between them, the Locks took that shit. Oh, they took it. And it was so much disrespect. Well, it was crazy, but you know, it was all fun and games. But I mean, all in fun. But the Locks killed that shit. They took that and ran with it like this. Y'all ain't got no happenings, no chance at all. You feel me? Jada put on a clinic. Yeah. He had to you know, let them know what to do real quick. You know. He was the surgeon. It was crazy though. That one, and as much as I hate the theatricalness of it all, like the theatrics of it all, I ain't gonna lie, that it was a good one. It was real good. It was real good. I just don't like the big stage, you know what I mean, arena type of situation. But I guess they did it there just because they anticipated, you know, a lot of people coming or whatever. Dipset tried being too cool for too cool for school. I heard that in a minute. Yeah, they did. They need to just calm their little asses down. And if I was Dipset, I wouldn't have wanted to go against the Locks anyway. It's the Locks. But you know, NYC dudes, they a different breed. I know. I got a child by one. A child specifically from the borough that Dipset is from. So they a little different, Harlem niggas. They a little different. They be kind of cocky and a little bit arrogant on the low. They be the type you gotta break down real quick. They do though. Trust me. 11 years I've been dealing with shenanigans of somebody from their borough. But anyway. Okay, another producer, Just Blaze. Listen, they different. They different in Harlem, y'all. They way different. And like I said, I got a kid by Harlem Night, so I can honestly, I above all people should be able to. They just different. They just different. Just Blaze, yes. Just Blaze. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna say about Just Blaze? Fucking genius. Another genius. I need people to remember he might be a little crazy on a low too, and he just don't show it like Kanye did. But Just Blaze, definitely a pioneer in this game. Definitely put in the work. A lot of joints created by his hand. You feel me? Another one of them producers who's worked with a lot of people. You feel me? A lot of people just honored just for him to be the producer of their track. You feel me? Like, it's so much to say about him. If I was an artist, I definitely want to switch beats joint. And I definitely, yeah, he worked on the Nellyville joint. I would definitely, if I was an artist, though, I definitely want to switch. Just Blaze. Like, I definitely, people that the producers we've named thus far, since we've had conversations about thus far, I think I would like to have a track by. That's was something I was surprised about. Yeah, because and you never know um, where people's hands, or like what pot people's hands are in. You feel me? Just like you said, he worked on Nellyville. Like nobody would have ever thought that. And yeah, the way he does his drums is amazing. But nobody would have thought that. You feel me? So, but he just a different breed. You feel me? Another one of them different breeds. But I would definitely want, if I was an artist, a Just Blaze track. I would. I ain't gonna lie. Even still today, you feel me? I still would want one. I would still want one. My shit might sound a little dated. My album, whatever. I'm putting out an album. I'm putting out an album. It's like no, but. If I was to put out, it might be a little date. I don't know, because I feel like they all move with the times too. You feel me? But my shit might be, but I'm going with all the producers I love if I was to create an album. So yeah, Just Blaze is definitely on that list of producers I love and would want to. I'm gonna bring out an album. Yeah, I'm dropping an old school LP. It's going to feel like the 90s, early 2000s. It's going to feel like the 90s, early 2000s. You feel me? Because you got to bring it back a little bit. It's too much. You know what I mean? We need to bring it back a little bit. So yeah, that's what my album will sound like. 90s, maybe. I'm going to go with, nah, I ain't going to say that. It might be sound. I'm gonna go 94 on back, and then a little bit in some of the 2000s. That's what my album gonna sound like. So get ready, y'all. You said 97 to 05. That's good, but then you know why I said 94? Because there was a lot of dope artists and albums that came out around that time too. So it's gonna be a mixture. It's gonna be it, but I'm gonna bring that shit back, son. I'm telling you, I'm gonna bring it back. All right, who we got? Oh my lord, I'm surprised I got him myself. Tupac. We're gonna talk about Tupac. How many is that? 1, 2. Hold on, 2. Well, I didn't do Pimp C. I'm going to throw Pimp C back in the bag just in case King Knox might get him. If I pull him again, I'm just not going to do it because I already did Pimp C. I already talked about Pimp C. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my number 5. All right. Tupac. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Some people going to be mad at me about this. And especially Baltimoreans. They definitely going to feel some kind of way about it. He was cool. He was an awesome poet. Interesting person in life and death. Yes, for sure. But as far as like, was I a fan? No, not really. I wasn't. I liked Tupac, but I wasn't like, Tupac! I had a couple Tupac albums, but I just wasn't really that into Tupac like that. It's some things about Tupac I loved, like as who he was and what he was born into. The whole Black Panther movement. So he had no choice but to, be solid and I'm a righteous woman, so I'm all for that shit. And I like that part of Tupac. I like the movement that he tried to, set forward. I like that Tupac. But I think for me it was the all the drama. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the part of him that maybe I just couldn't get with. Same for rap. I kept Biggie. Me too. However, for a passion, Tupac was more of a vibe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was more the things that he stood for. I was with that shit. Like, yeah. But it was just too much drama for me. And I don't know if y'all, well, you'll eventually, the more you watch this show, you'll learn about me. I don't really do drama. I don't like too much chaos around me. I don't like a lot of drama. I don't like bullies. And sometimes he gave me bully-ish type shit. But he ain't started really giving me that bully type shit until he really started, when he got to the death row. But, Yeah, I'm not really big on the bully. So for me, Tupac was cool, but he wasn't like an artist that I was like, I gotta have every album. I definitely put Biggie over top of him. See, I've been a Tupac since Digital Underground. That's the Tupac I like. You know what I mean? It was a different Tupac back then. You feel me? But once he got with Suge and all of that melee and drama, I wasn't really for all of that. You feel me? Like, I was like, all right, this is too much. No, and I know the song, so yes, I'm about to quote one. First off, fuck your bitch in the click you claim. Like, that shit right there was like, yo, like, really? Hi, honey. Still ain't get my answer. But hey, honey, hi, boobs. Yeah, but, you know what I mean? All Eyes on Me, hard album. Definitely dope album. But, you know what I mean? I don't like a lot of drama. I don't. It's too much. So that's the thing I think that kept me from being a mega Tupac fan was just like the extra shit. But he was a genius and he rap his ass off. Don't ever get me messed up. He was dope. He could rap his ass off. It's just the extra additives is what kind of like swayed me away from him. Like, y'all ain't got time for this shit. You know what I mean? And I talk about, and it's crazy because I talk about all kinds of crazy shit on the show, but it was just like, oh, this is too much. And I didn't like the East Coast, West Coast thing because I told you before, I really rock with West Coast too. You feel me? I rock with a lot of West Coast rappers. And, but I rock with the East Coast. So it was just too much. I feel like the fallout with Biggie changed a lot. Plus the East, well, yeah, exactly. And it was so much to that because it was that. All right, let me get into this little part more, and then we got time because Knox ain't here yet. But let's talk about that part, even the Biggie and him thing. You know, when you get shot, your mind, you're not thinking clearly. You just got shot. And in his mind, he felt like Biggie had something to do with that. Even though Biggie tried to warn him about Haitian Jack, he still felt like Biggie had something to do with that. But you got to think, he had just got shot in his groin. He had got shot in his fucking head. He got shot a couple places. His head, like he got shot a few places. Big Knox, big late as usual. He coming though. He on his way. He said he gonna text me when he outside. So I'm gonna shoot to a video. Go let him in, and then we gonna continue the show. But yeah, I feel like once he got shot, he wasn't gonna be thinking clearly. You feel me? At all. I think that once that happened, it was over anyway because it was a mess. Yeah, that will mess with you getting shot like that. And it ain't like he got shot. You feel me? He got shot multiple times. And then the first people you see when the elevator get upstairs is Biggie and them. You feel me? Naturally, you just thinking these niggas set me up. You feel me? And so, but it was a beef that didn't have to be. You feel me? Do you think his death was a conspiracy? I think both of their deaths was a conspiracy, to be honest. And I be trying not to go on because you be getting me. You be getting on me like, going to. But I think both of their deaths, both of them, is a whole situation. Like, you think he's still alive? No, I don't think he alive in Aruba. I don't think he alive in Cuba. My conspiracies don't have nothing to do with nobody being alive. My conspiracies is who is responsible. That's my conspiracies. I don't think he alive. I think he's gone. Now, you remember back in the day, though, it was this whole thing. They had this little picture floating around, and they was like, that wasn't Tupac because this, that, and the third, and they showing that he had tattoos in certain areas and things of that nature. I think back then around that time, I was like, maybe this is real. Maybe he not really dead. But if he not really dead, he pulled off the greatest trick ever. The movie, that would be Kaiser Sose, in my opinion. That would be Kaiser Sose. Machiavelli was a poet that faked his death. Yeah, but Machiavelli eventually died. If he pulled this off, this nigga named Kaiser Sose. He named his album that he did, but see that, do you know how you just told me that's going too deep? Because it's not like Machiavelli was like, he wasn't even just a poet, he was a philosopher. You feel me? It was a lot of things surrounding that particular person. So I don't know if I'm gonna just go that he named his album after that. So, because he was going to do the same thing that Machiavelli did. You know what I mean? I think that, you know what I mean, that we might be reading too deep in. But yeah, that nigga, if he pulled that off, that nigga name is Kaiser Sose. What did he say? The greatest trick that the ever pulled is making people believe that he did not exist. Kaiser Sose. That was one of my favorite movies, by the way. Do you know who Glass Malone is? No, I don't know who that is. Who is that? Tell me who that is. But yeah, Usual Suspects, one of my favorite movies of all times, and my ex stole my fucking DVD collection. I had that on DVD. That was one of my favorite fucking movies. Nah, but who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Tell me who that is. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. If that nigga is alive, he has a song called Tupac Has to Die. Oh my Lord. No, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. But yeah, if he pulled that shit off, his name is Kaiser Sose. Kaiser Sose. Let me see what we got going on there. We are good. No phone calls. So yeah, Tupac, I wasn't the biggest fan, but I was a great fan. Where the hell? Let me see what this dude is real quick. Wasn't the biggest fan, but I was cool with Pac. I just ain't. I wasn't the biggest fan ever. You know what I mean? A lot of people. Hold on, y'all. A lot of people was like, I love Pac. I had a homegirl that was truly in love with Pac. Matter of fact, she the reason why I seen that picture. She had the autopsy picture on her wall. When you walk in her room, it would be on the wall. I'm about to punch this dude, yeah. She had the autopsy picture on her wall. All right, next on our agenda, The Game. There's so much to say about The Game, y'all. Another one of them artists, he was cool. Wait a minute, what you say? On the West Pac is super loved. I know he is. I mean, he not loved on the East. That's the crazy part. And like I said, when I started this conversation, I said a lot of people going to be upset with me because I'm about to say some things that, they probably wouldn't agree with. Like, I wasn't the biggest Pac fan, but I liked him. I just wasn't like, Pac, you feel me? But I'm from Baltimore. Everybody loved Pac in Baltimore. The Game lost them cases. He can rap, though. First album was great. It was. Now, this is the thing. I got questions about the validity of this statement that I'm about to repeat. And then I'm going to tell you, I don't know. Because Game could rap his ass off, but... And I'm get ready to bring that dude up right now. Thank you. Because Gang could rap his ass off, but 50 claiming that album, he played a huge role in writing them songs. So let's talk about that a little bit. You feel me? Like, how do we believe that? Do we believe, because 50 be on one sometimes. I don't really know about him being a liar, though. I never really heard of 50 ever being called out as a liar. No. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna take that back. With that fucking Murder Inc. situation, they were saying he was liars, but I'm thinking about it like this. If you think, all right, what you say? I think 50 did a lot of hooks and made it radio friendly. Now that I could believe that part. But the only time I ever heard of 50 being like a liar was when it came to that Murder Inc. beef. Because then they were saying he was a liar, and then he was saying they liars. His team was saying they was liars. Tony Yayo said they liars. And then over there, Irv and all of them saying he a liar and he got restraining orders and all of this stuff. So at the end of the day, which one? I don't know. But other than that, I never heard nobody say like, oh, 50 is a liar. So I think maybe, yeah, 50 did a lot of the hooks and made it radio friendly. And you know that song, what's the name of that song? Dang. Where he be talking about his mother kissing the girl. It's on Game album. I did recently see an interview where he was saying that he thought that content would be too much for his own album, so he put it on the Game album. So I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting, that fallout between them two. Hold on. Game's other albums are good. So we can conclude that Game worked on his own shit. Is that what we concluding? Because I don't know. But 50 did say that part, like he felt like that, him saying that about his moms, even though it was true, him saying that about his moms, he thought it was too much, so he put it on the Game album. But it was supposed to go on his. So I don't know. So I don't think 50 carried him all the way. So we think that it was like they shared the responsibility, basically. I could see that. Because like, dude, the dude was still rapping after you was gone. I mean, after y'all had y'all beef and all that shit. So I don't know. But I can't, and I just can't see 50 doing everything. You feel me? A little bit. Yeah, I can't see 50 doing everything because he was still rapping after 50 was gone. You feel me? Out of his situation. Because he was still on Interscope. And you know how them 360 deals was going back at them times. Niggas stay getting caught up in the 360. All right. Let's see what else we got. He might not even make it to the show tonight. That's crazy. Because he said he was on his way. But anyway, our next one is, drum roll please, 8 Ball and MJG. I told you, that's why I was like, everybody, well, the South this and the East this and the West that. I don't have a dog in this fight. If the music is good, the music is good. And yeah, if the music is good, the music is good. And so, therefore, no, I'm not going to be like, I like the West Coast better than I like the East Coast. I like the South better than I like. Nah. Yeah, space age pimping. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say those dudes right there, fire, dope as shit. And I definitely, big love for them. Big love for them. You remember that spool of CDs I told? I'm one of these days, I'm going to pull. That's a couple of them. It's not just one. It's a couple of spools. One of these days, I'm going to pull them out so y'all can see them. And you can probably see a couple on the wall here. Because I said what I was going to do with them is after I put them on the computer, I'm going to hang them up on my wall. Coming out hard. Yeah, baby. Man, we talking. But amazing artists. I love them. I do. I really do. So we ain't gonna do them like that. We ain't gonna play with them. Let me see. MJG had to let them last little dreads go. Listen, there's one thing I learned about dudes that be having dreads. Well, not all of them, but a lot of dudes that be having dreads. Like it go through phases. Like I knew a dude who had dreads, and they was nice and long too, right? But then they started breaking out and shit, and he would not cut them bitches. So I don't know. Maybe it was one of them same situations. Maybe it was one of them same situations where a nigga was like, I'm not letting this shit go. I'm going to keep my dreads forever. Forever and forever until I'm ready to let them niggas go. And that's what it was. Oh, no. not to let them last little bit of dreads go. Hold on. They had the one song with Diddy. Yeah. I want to say I'm shocked, but I want to say I'm not shocked that they did a song with Diddy. Did he get whoever he did he get whoever he want on the track, and he get on whoever track he want to be on? So I'm not shocked about that too much. Not too much. I don't know. I'm not really a Diddy listener. So, all right, y'all. Quick video. I'll be right back. This dude is outside right now. All right. And then we're going to finish this conversation. We're going to pick up with that one when I get back in here, all right? Hold on. I got a video. I told y'all, since we had the whole Rough Riders thing, I got to keep Rough Riders going real quick. So I'll be right back, all right? Well, not Rough Riders. What kind of Rough Riders? I'll be right back.
Point blank, almost got my big kill when they shot. How they do that? Them blue like cameras is watching. How they bring the red on you, turn it back on you, no problem. How they do that? Hanging them, then they try and take off the top. How they do that? And next thing you know, they hanging out with the ops. How they do that?
Ghost, D-Block, Prophet, what up, homie? I ride out hoping to never crash. How long will forever last? 180, but it's crazy. If my negative side's my better half. If you ain't crying, then you better laugh. Bullet a bullet to tear your head in half. It ain't whole with a hole in it. My rhymes is hot, my brain got a stove in it. If you talking money or weed, throw some O's in it. If you got your thoughts on the city, then throw the globe in it. I'm trying to heat up the world, cause it's cold in it. Walked till I found my path, then I rode in it.
I'm grinding from sundown to the sun up. Bills due, fridge need food, I need a come up. And all these brand new fake friends trying to get the run up. But I ain't gonna let them, we ready, just let them run up.
Run up and we score blocks, heads going like car tops, guns pop like car locks, seen a lot of hard styles. They make music for blocks, they ain't yard or the box, looking out for the knocks, cause the cops, they will
grew
run
up the mad fighting, moms always slept on the couch. Pops just got bad news at the docs, know he be stressing out. Had 2 heart attacks already, and my Uncle Jay ain't survive his. Meanwhile, trying to get everybody's accounts out the minus. The grind is ever consuming, even when winning, I'm losing. Missed a few calls, I was moving, rapping, wrapped up in the music. Now I don't know what to do with these voicemails saved on this SIM card. Have my peoples in the ground, the half in the gym yard. And they ain't allowing no visitations. A lot of new friends bring stipulations, switch situations. Seeing people get hooked, blow their savings, miss payments, kiss pavements. In Baltimore, with talent gets overlooked, it gets racist. And we just try and make sure the riot good. Yana, Kimura, and Naya good. Turn haters to firewood for stabbing, tank in the heart, shooting, skipping the head. Try to leave my brother for dead. I'm grinding from sundown to the sun up. Bills due, fridge need food, I need a come up. And all these brand new fake friends trying to get the run up. But I ain't gonna let them, we ready, just let them run up.
Run up and we score blocks, heads going like car tops, guns pop like car locks, seen a lot of hard styles. They make music for blocks, they ain't yard or the box, looking out for the knocks, cause the cops, they will run up.
From the bottom to the top in only 2 years. Kept my foot dead on the gas until the shit gears. All I seen is coast stairs, west side to Bel Air. Can't sleep at night, all these DEA nightmares. Getting all this money, hard not to stand out. Begging ass niggas always looking for a handout, but they get nothing, trying to run up and hustle. Baby mama trip, paying child support numbers. Damn, it was all good just a week ago. Moving all this flow, got top judges on payroll. Put away my bankroll, not hard to finagle. Coming from the hood where they shoot quick if I say so. So I did it first, no bandwagon. Hearts of Huey Newton and George Jackson. Certified, learn quick from the wise. Walking in the hands of the truth and never lie. Tell them why.
I'm grinding from sundown to the sun up. Bills due, fridge need food, I need a come up. And all these brand new fake friends trying to get the run up. But I ain't gonna let them, we ready, just let them run up.
Run up and we score blocks, heads going like car tops, guns pop like car locks, seen a lot of hard styles. They make music for blocks, they ain't yard or the box, looking out for the knocks, cause the cops, they will run up.
up, son? Dog P. Outlaw, this is the resistance. Infamous wildlife.
Guess who's in the building, y'all?
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't like that our thing's not up there right now, though. Hold on, I'm going to put it on there. King KNOXX is in the building, Hans. He finally made it.
Yeah, I'm here.
He finally made it. Oh. All right, so anyway, I told him that we were going to start where we left off. We left off with 8 Ball and MJG, but I want to know why our shit is not on the screen right now. That's bugging. All right. That's for you.
Whoa, what's up? What's up, my guy? What's good, brother?
Oh, it's on the screen now. All right, cool. So let's make sure your mic is on, because I got to get you situated. Wasn't no point of having 2 mics on.
Yeah, you know me always running late.
So we said we're going to do a brief recap of everything we did, because I had some really good ones today.
Right.
And he missed a lot of them. So what did I think I started with, I put Pimp C back because I put him back because I already had a conversation about Pimp C last week. Okay. You feel me? Yeah. So, and we had a conversation about
Pimp C and UGK.
Yeah, he said,
did y'all? Please.
Chilling but on time for Cat. Thanks.
Oh.
So listen, we just going. I don't know where I started at. We'll start with 400 Degrees.
Juvie. The truth.
He said the same thing.
That show was like classic, like forever. It's a forever classic. I still listen to 400 Degrees. Actually, I did on one of my mixtapes.
Oh look, baby, give me all the list. Juvenile, 400 Degrees. We did that.
Swiss.
What I was saying about Juvie was when that song came out, the first song, where he was, you a paper chase, he got the block.
Yeah.
I did not like that song at first. It had to grow on me. It really did.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something about that song. Like, even if people didn't like it, it was so much controversy behind it. Like, it was like, who is this dude?
That's
like,
exactly what I was saying.
They demanded presence. Like, yo, y'all gonna understand.
I also was saying we also gotta remember that we was coming off the hills of
East Coast.
No Limit. Because they was first, you feel me? And we was used to a certain sound from New Orleans, and then Cash Money came and they gave us a whole different sound. You feel me?
Yeah. Shout out to Juvie and Cash Money.
Yeah. So Swiss Beats.
Another vet in the game, you know what I mean? So many people that he put on. Yeah, Cassidy, DMX.
Mm-hmm. I forgot all about he did put Cassidy on.
You remember the Rough Riders?
Oh yeah, we just
Rough Riders.
I had a whole conversation about Rough Riders.
I remember Rough Riders and Rockefeller had something together at one point. That shit was dope. Yeah, they changed the game too. They was.
They did.
Yeah, Locks and Tupac.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, y'all talked about.
I told you I had a good pick today. I don't know what's going on. So let's go to the Locks first, since we just finished up with Swiss.
Classic group. You know what I mean? One of my favorite groups from the East Coast. You know what I mean? Sheik, Jada, Styles P.
What order would you put them in on the rap tech?
Oh man, Jada, Styles P, and Sheik.
You biting. He biting.
I mean,
and you weren't even in here, because I swear, ain't that my last? I swear to God, that was my order.
I ain't even gonna lie, Sheik be rocking too, you know.
He did. It's not all of them
over the years. He really stepped up to me, yeah, I mean, so I got more of it. I always respected him as MC, but
same as your order. I swear to God. That was my order, because I'm like, I love Jada the most, then it's Styles P, and then it's Sheik Luke for me. And all of them dope, though. All of them impeccable, but Jada a monster.
Yeah.
He a whole nother.
Yeah, he a whole nother animal. But
he said, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, Styles P. Yeah,
I like Styles P side better than Jada. You said that, boo, but you know. It'd be like that sometimes.
Some people, yeah, it's
It'd be like that sometimes.
I don't think Styles got the bars like Jada. Like, you know what I mean? Jada just nasty. Both of them nasty, but
Yeah.
Jada just a surgeon with his bars.
That's why I played that video too, because Styles P is on that song that I just played. So I'm like, let me play this because we had a lot of Rough Riders conversation.
Jada got way more punchlines than Styles.
Yeah, he did. I believe so.
But I respect them both, you know what I mean, as great MCs.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Classic. Both of them got classic work.
Bars, yes, Jada got the punchlines. Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Punchline king.
Yeah. All right.
Some could debate that Styles made better songs.
Yeah.
That kind of like what, I ain't gonna say relevant, but like what mainstream, like the Good Time shit, that shit still was like, it's crazy. There's a lot of them though. Jada too.
Oh, man.
Shout out to the lot.
Matter of fact, shout out to Yonkers, period. I like them Yonkers. They my peoples. We was also talking about the versus battle and how the Lock spanked the Dipset ass.
Oh.
And I was like, listen, of all people, I feel like I'm the one person that can talk. I got a baby by the Harlem Night and shit. So they just different in Harlem, like mad, arrogant, and cocky sometimes for no reason.
It was Jada versus.
It was Jada versus everybody. Jada was spanking them asses.
I'm like, yeah.
I get high. Yeah, that was my song. I get high.
Yeah, that's Good Times. They call it Good Times.
That was my shit. All right. Knox, Just Blaze.
Classic Rockefeller affiliate. You know what I mean? Just Blaze, killer with the beats, tracks. Like one of my favorite still one of my favorite producers of all time. You know what I mean? That came out with that era. Yeah.
Listen, I just told them I'm getting ready to make an album. I'm gonna bring out an album.
Sure.
The album get ready to have everything from like the 90s and early 2000s. All the producers that worked on shit. I'm gonna make me an album. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I can't sing and I can't rap, but I'm gonna make an album.
Is it gonna be your beats or you talking about?
No, it's gonna be their beats. I want them to be my producers. And all the producers from back in them times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do on that. I gotta figure that part out. But
I wanna know what that budget gonna look like. That's
monster. As does he know Nelly connection. Oh yeah.
Oh, the St. Louis 6?
With Just Blaze.
With Nelly?
Yeah.
I don't know. Educate me on that. What happened?
I don't run it back. He don't gotta type it all over again. We just going.
So Just Blaze was like one of the first people that put Nelly on.
No, he worked on Nellyville.
Oh, okay, yeah. I could believe that.
Yeah,
I gotta probably dig in that. Who did drop down and get your head going?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I ain't sure. What is that?
He worked
on Nellyville.
Like, I was gonna go all the way back to the car. I don't know who did that.
Cause that was like one of his. Nelly came with a whole different type of vibe.
He did.
He was like a playboy, you know, like ladies loved him, and he was still like thuggish a little bit. But he was like a pretty cool. Yeah, he was slick though. I like Nelly. Shit. Shout out to Nelly.
That's St. Louis shit. All right. I like Murphy Lee.
Murphy Lee came out.
My dude, yeah.
Murphy Lee was cool.
That was my dude. Yeah, I like Murphy Lee. But anyway,
they kind of brought like the St. Louis and shit. I didn't know anything about St. Louis until like Nelly.
I did. One of my sisters is from St. Louis. She told me I couldn't.
Yeah, I didn't really know nothing about it. They kind of made it popular. Like, oh, all right, St. Louis with the jerseys and all that shit.
She told me I couldn't survive in St. Louis, and I was like, no, I can survive in Baltimore. I can survive.
I was gonna say, did she know where she lived?
I don't think she really knew much about. We had this conversation too.
Oh yeah, so the shotgun. Yeah,
you liked him.
He was different, but I respect Silk the Shotgun.
No, did you like him? Not respect. Did you ever just?
I didn't like how, like, when they first initially came out, I wasn't feeling like how his flow was. But then after some time, like, I kind of got used to it. So, yeah, I did like the super shot there. And the,
Hold up. Listen.
and the and the Miller boys, you know, C Murder was my guy.
Listen,
Like,
what
C
I
Murder
said was out of everybody out of fucking No Limit, you know who I did not like? Silk the fucking Shocker. He couldn't rap. I didn't like him.
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't like him
I
at
ain't gonna
all.
say the worst MC, but he was out. Like he lacked, but he had so much to say. Like he would
Do
give
you
you
know
like
that them niggas
94
was writing his
bars,
rhymes
and
for him?
if they was writing his rhyme, I don't know.
No, I know that they was writing it. He said it.
That's too much.
On Drink
That's
Champs.
a lot of words and shit they was giving him and shit.
Yeah.
I thought he was just
Nope.
because he would.
That's why he
triple his
can never
words.
run the cake.
He was tripling his words.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's what it was.
Well, that's the question. That's the question he had. Have you ever heard someone say, "Put that Silk the Shocker on"? That's your question because I already answered.
No, actually, yeah. At one point in time, he had a couple joints that was hot and that was all over the place.
Listen, I ain't never heard nobody say, "Yo, put on Silk the Shocker." Yo, I want to hear that joint. They'd be like,
We Two Soldiers, ain't that on his shit? We Two Soldiers, and we gonna
I
stop.
thought that was on P
Nah.
shit.
Nah,
Is it on his?
his?
Is it? It was a remix too. It might have been on his.
Yeah, like he had some joints. You see that nigga know you haven't. Yo, I promise you, yo, if you do a poll right now on this No Limit, everybody gonna know who Silk Shock is.
I mean, we know that he P little brother. We know that.
Nah, everybody knows who Silk Shock
We know he the nigga that can't rhyme out of the whole No Limit camp.
I mean, yeah, I agree that, like, I didn't say that he had the best flow, but I'm just saying, like, yo, he was
not saying that don't nobody
he was
know him.
relevant to the No Limit
nobody
camp.
said nobody didn't know him. We said that nigga
He
couldn't rap.
said, no, he just said, if
Have
you ever heard anybody
somebody
say Pit
put
Silk
on
the Shock?
Silk the Shock?
I have. Hell yeah.
You the one of the
Nah, it's like, yo,
He said, yes, the one who can't rap. Exactly. I said,
yo, No Limit was putting out like 30 tapes a month.
They
at
was.
one point. So
They
everybody
was.
was like, yo.
They was.
They
They
had
was.
a run, yo.
But
That's just the truth of the matter.
I ain't never heard
That's
nobody say
true.
put on Silk the Shocker. They be like, put on that P shit real quick.
Like,
Give me some mystical.
I ain't gonna lie, like I was in high school at that time when it came out, and we was big time No Limit fans. Man.
I was just leaving
So,
high
like,
school.
Yeah, like, we was listening to every album that came out. It was Silk the Shocker album. It was freaking C Murder album. It was Mac album. It was Fiend. The Fiend was super hard.
That nigga was hard.
Mr. Magic.
Yeah, man.
Joints on that. Cain and Evil.
Mm.
Man, they had yo, and all them dudes, yo, shout out to all them dudes was really just raw.
I'm gonna give you another one so you don't put the head of trash in there with it because I know you just cracked that and put the
Oh yeah.
So but anyway, so all right, next let's move
That's
on.
just my opinion.
We not gonna stay on Silk the Shocker forever. We look. Let me put these up here though. Yeah, and the worst was Silk the Shocker. The most Silk probably been talked about ever and forever. Yeah, we did give him a little shine. We did give him a little shine tonight. The Game.
Super hard, yo, lyrical. All the old albums hard.
Yeah.
Super hard.
Now I was just saying that I watched, you know, I have to watch documentaries and shit like that, news clips and all that good shit because of what I do. I watched something recently where 50 said that most of the shit on his first album
Game wrote.
No,
50 wrote for Game.
Yeah.
I heard something about that.
And my question was, do we believe that?
Who cares?
My point is this. Well, you know, 50, y'all. I ain't never. Only time I ever heard that 50 was a liar was when he was beefing with Murder Inc. That's the only time. That's the only time I mean. He was saying they was lying, and they was saying he was lying, but that's the only time I ever.
I can't see 50
But
in all games.
I was getting ready to say,
he probably was helping them, like because 50 was already in the game and he knew how songs work. Like, yo, this how stuff works.
Right.
So he probably was
But
helping them with
Game
that.
had albums after that was hard. So therefore, I don't know if I can completely believe that. You feel me?
I believe that he probably had writer credits, and that's, but he just probably, 50, he be funny and shit.
Yeah, he did.
He probably wrote stuff on all of his on like his first album, wrote something on there. But I ain't got him writing all this
the whole album and shit.
I don't know.
That's how he tried to make it seem though in the interview. Like
he did. I think I did see something.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He tried to make it. I'm like, nigga, you ain't write everything.
Nah, he ain't right. I don't think he wrote everything either.
I don't think he wrote everything, but
try. Oh yeah.
No, that's over there for you, Boots.
Not bad.
I try to keep one close to you so you have your own personal. I got one right here. You found me. But yeah, I don't think he wrote everything, y'all. I don't. To be honest with you, I think he did contribute.
Yeah, he definitely contributed because that was like when he was first introduced to like on the mainstream,
right?
And they had the G Unit. G Unit was tight when they first came out.
That was the thing. Yeah, they was. But the thing is, no. But I said that talked about that last week.
I got a question though.
What?
You know what I mean?
What?
How y'all feel about Young Buck though?
How you feel about his masters being up for sale for 50 selling them?
I mean, that's, how you feel about Young Buck? Man?
Yeah, how you feel? I wasn't the biggest Young Buck fan though.
Your first album was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, we gotta get the Tupac because I just said something that'll make a lot of Baltimoreans mad.
Oh, what, Tupac and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get off subject. What about you?
But he can rap. I just wasn't a huge Buck fan.
About because he was supposed to be with like a transsexual or some shit, and that kind of fucked me up and shit. And I don't want, it kind of made me fall back from his music because I was like, damn, man, I had,
his life messed him up. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't. It's like the Young Thug thing for me and shit. Like I don't know and shit.
I'm on the fence. I don't know.
Cause I don't really know what they be talking about and shit. Like
I
can't be riding around and be saying some old wild shit.
You ain't talking about a bitch for real.
It's gonna make me wonder.
I'm talking about a bitch.
I'm not saying that though, but
I'm rapping a song.
Being real and shit.
I'm rapping a song and I'm thinking you talking about a chick and you really not talking about a chick. You talking about
it kind of fucked me up.
Yeah, I get it.
That shit. Like, oh man.
I get it.
So I just rather not.
Plus, wasting money. And he was wasting a lot of money. The recorded phone call with 50. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing what you doing? He was crying and shit.
Yeah, see, that was stuff that, and he probably ain't thinking about it. Like, I respect the Buck and shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He got some issues that he got to worry about. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely got some issues he needed. He probably would have had, if those things wouldn't have happened, he probably would have a great career. You feel me? Well, it did start with that whole 50 got tired, I think.
Buck came out hard though.
Yeah, he did.
I like that. I actually liked the Young Buck better than Game at first and shit. Mm-hmm. At first, initially, and then
Right, but outside of all of that, he
flourished and shit. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't think that he was gonna do what he did.
Yeah. But outside of all that, he can rap. Also was a part of Cash Money. Yeah, I remember that part too. I remember that shit. I think it's a lot of shit. And then once they hit you with the transsexual
it wasn't no
label, it ain't no coming back. And that's crazy because a lot of them motherfuckers in the industry be fucking gay. Yeah, they're doing gay shit.
It's open. Like now, it's like it was more hitting to the public back
then. Yeah.
So now people be knowing like kind of what be going on behind the scenes, so it'd be like questionable.
Yeah. All right, I'm Tupac. Now.
Oh yeah. So what were you saying about Tupac?
Most people be mad at me, but I was not the biggest Tupac fan. I wasn't. I like Tupac. I like what Tupac stood for in certain instances. It's when all the drama,
The East Coast, West Coast.
a little bit before that, but when all the drama came in with him, because that shit started before it was an East Coast and West Coast thing. He got shot. This is where really, you know what I mean?
He shot himself.
One part, that's what they say. But no, he ain't all shoot himself by himself. He shot himself, but they shot him too.
Okay.
You feel me?
I don't know the whole story,
but the whole thing was like when you get shot all them times and shit, and you coming out of the elevator, niggas bring you out the elevator, you get on the floor and all the niggas standing there, Biggie, Puff, all of them. What you thinking? Like you just got shot up and they right there.
Why he was like, y'all set me up.
Right. But
I ain't gonna lie, like
but at the same time, Biggie did try to warn him about Haitian Jack.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like and like even in the movie they was like showing.
He said, "Yo, watch that nigga. Yeah, watch that nigga."
I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like Tupac made some of his best music after he got
shot.
Yeah, after he went to jail and got shot and all of.
Okay.
He had to go through
this
stuff.
This is part of the conversation too. Did Tupac really die? Because he asked me, "Do I believe am I into the conspiracy theory?" I don't think that he alive, yo. I don't know. I don't think he alive. Like I told him, if Tupac is alive right now and in one of them countries, that nigga is Kaiser Sose. I swear to God.
You know what? I be seeing little videos of people. They be having like there's some man on their ass supposed to be Tupac. You know, it's conspiracy, yo.
Yeah. So, and my conspiracy don't lie with him being alive. It lie with who the fuck killed him and Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where my conspiracy go. It don't never go to is he alive? You feel me? If that nigga alive, he is Kaiser Sose for real.
They cloned him.
If he alive, that nigga is Kaiser Sose for real. What he say? The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making people don't believe. Making people believe that the devil doesn't exist. If that nigga Kaiser Sose, if that motherfucker's alive, I promise you.
You know what? Tupac is alive because everybody's still talking about.
But you know, in the physical, we not talking about.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
In the physical, is he walking around right now in a Caribbean or South American country right now?
That's what people saying. I don't personally. I don't know. It's conspiracy, so like I believe it as that. But like, I can't say on the physical, but yeah, people still keep him alive, you know, through his music. So his
spirit is alive, like, for sure.
His energy is still there. So, yeah, Tupac is still alive.
They had a hologram of him.
I seen that. Yeah. Tupac still alive.
Aruba. I heard Cuba. You heard Aruba. I heard he was in Cuba with his aunt. That's what I heard, and his aunt is definitely in Cuba.
I don't know.
Them Shakurs.
Until he come forth and say, "Hey, it's me.
Look what I did."
I guess I gotta say.
Hi, I tricked y'all.
He's dead to America, and you know.
He said, "Hi, I tricked y'all. I'm alive. I was dead, now I'm alive." Yeah. All right.
7-year theory, been up.
Yeah. I'm alive. He should be coming back now. Like he would get away with it now. I'm alive. 8Ball and MJG. What's your thoughts?
Classic group. Super hard from down south. They was from Memphis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. Memphis. Yeah, they was dope. Super dope. 8Ball, MJG.
Wait, I'm sorry. That wasn't a hologram. That was him just wanting to perform.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm shine the light on me. I'm gonna be all right in the back.
I swear to God, I'm alive. Told y'all niggas my name Kaiser Sose. All right, but back to 8Ball.
Yeah. 8Ball MJG, you know what I mean? Space age pimping, like super hard.
He said yes, Memphis Orange Man. Yeah. Listen, you know,
I'm trying to think of some songs. They had some hits. And they big down there, like, you know what I mean? They were superstars before we knew that they what they could do. They was
Right.
big over there,
Right.
like already.
All right, well, you want to pick the last one since we
Oh,
recapped.
yeah.
Oh, you going to pick the last one for the night? Hold on. Mine was impeccable, though. You got it, man.
Yeah,
That was
you
a
got
nice
it.
little line. friend
Now watch
friend
out.
or foe. Yeah, coming out hard. You named that one too.
Hell yeah.
My little lineup was impeccable. You don't want no drama. You don't want no
Yes,
drama.
motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. What is it?
I used to love her.
Carmen.
You know, classic.
I was gonna say this is one of my favorite songs.
I actually did my own version of that on one of my that was actually on my mixtape 5 Fingers of Death.
Yeah. Oh man, that shit got me in trouble. Never gonna forget it.
No, but not that song, but
No.
it was on that.
No.
It was the last track. Used to love her, and I had shout out. I had a feature on there.
Right. Yeah.
That was dope.
Definitely a classic Carmen joint, y'all. That's still one of my favorite songs to this
It's like
day.
it's all hip hop song.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of the songs that you could hit in the room of, like, if they had like, what is hip hop, and then like they play the song.
This is hip hop.
Classic hip hop.
He said he was sending shots to Cube in the West Coast. Somebody always sending shots to somebody.
Yeah. But they used to love her song.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. But still a class. I love that song. I don't care who you start sending shots at. I love that song.
Yeah, it's dope.
I love that song.
Well, always be
did.
dope.
Yeah, I always did, and I always will love that song. That shit was hard. Yeah, he said, yeah, he was sending shots to Cube in the West Coast on that song. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, y'all, I gotta show some love. Can't do a show without showing my love. Even though you complained about how my new love notes look, but that's how we getting down for the rest of 2023. Maybe I'll change it after we reach 10,000. Maybe I'll change it.
10 bands.
Yeah,
10
we
bands,
at 8
10
now.
bands.
So we need.
Oh, did we have you ain't
Your joint is in the description.
no, okay. Well, good. Which
I was
one?
on point today. The No Hard Feelings.
No Hard. Yeah, make sure y'all check out No Hard Feelings.
The link is in the description.
Link is in the description, and it's dope, man. I mean, what can I say? You know what I mean? From your boy, you know what I mean? I do. That's what I do, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna just shut up. I'm love notes. I'm not even not gonna call them love notes no more. Love notes.
King KNOXX. Also got
Wait, we gonna get to all of that because I gotta get through this real quick.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm stepping
And then
over
we
the
get
show.
to all the other stuff. All right, hold on. All right, I gotta show some love. So it's all love because these is the love notes. Top 6: the United States, United Kingdom, India, France, Germany, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you guys. Thank you for being faithful and loyal listeners because you are. Yes, you are. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Canada, Mexico, Austria, and I gotta get you off here, Philippines, and you in my way. It's a couple people I missed. Damn it, Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, Nepal. I love you all. I do. Get your comment over here. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being faithful and coming through and listening to what we got to say over here. Oh, new graphics. You was fussing about that last show. You was talking about that Friday. You was fussing about that. All right, so no hard feelings. The link is in the description below or above, depending on how you. Well, no, it's not on Facebook because you gotta plug it on Facebook. They won't let me put certain things on there, so I don't put a full description on Facebook.
Yeah, it's actually linked to.
But if you watch it on YouTube, it is definitely on YouTube, and if you go download the podcast, it is definitely in the description for the download.
Yeah.
So you can get it in one of those two places. And I will have it on Patreon as well. Yeah, he said, that was nice. My love notes. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I gotta show my people's love, man. I told you we trying to hit 10,000 real quick.
10 bands.
Yeah,
10 bands, 10 bands.
Babe. We trying to hit 10,000 real quick. That's all I'm saying. We at 8, so we need 10. It's a long journey. It's been a long since the first time you came on the show. I ain't even had that many people listening to this shit back then. And you've been on the show a couple of times.
I've been here a couple of times.
Yeah, so you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm always gonna show the love. 10K on the way. Yeah, speak that into existence. It's an affirmation. Tell them 10K on the way. And then after that, I'm going, I don't know what my next number, maybe like 15. I'll go 15 then. But anyway, I got some things we got to say. If you want to come on the show, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. The phone line is always open and available if you would like to hit the line or drop a comment or send a text. Or you can ask me to drop the link and you can join us on camera. I have permission for the music that I play, even that video I played when I went to go get him. I have permission. Social media and all that stuff, I'm going to put it up, but I'm not saying all of that. Like, it's in the description. Actually, you hit my Linktree link and it will take you directly there, baby. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like and every share and every subscription. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. A lot of changes have been made on that website, so go check it out. You don't want to donate, it's up to you. $ capital LURLUCIDITY, Allure Lucidity. Allure, to lure the men, lucidity, lucid, clearly. That's what that means. This podcast is available on all streaming sites. We are everywhere. I don't care what, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, we everywhere. Become a member of Patreon because you get more you get more over there than you'll ever get out of me over here on the free tip. So yeah, check out our Patreon. We also have a channel on viewer.com at Ambitiously Entertainment. We share things there as well. And I show my DJ some love on Friday. Worldwide Craig. Top flight with Cat Lee. I'm just saying. We trying to work over here. We trying to make some things happen. Things you need to say.
Oh, you can follow me at King__Knox on IG. Check my music out there. My music is always in the bio links. Yeah.
You want to go get No Hard Feelings? It's in the description.
No Hard Feelings is in the description. It's actually it's on an app. It's an app that I've been thriving on. I got couple albums on there, couple joints on there. I got about nine on there right now, and all I'm doing real good. So. Yeah, check me out on there. Like, I'm thriving on the Rap Fame tip. That's the name of the app. It's Rap Fame. But you can stream it. And, I'm getting big over there. So holla at your boy.
Maybe I'll play a couple of songs off of there on Friday.
That'd be dope.
All right. Props to the video, Knox. Cat played the other day. I did.
Oh, you played one of my videos? Okay.
I played some music. I be representing over this nigga.
Appreciate that.
I did.
Thank you.
I did. No, it wasn't actually a video because the video. No, I did play.
Which one?
I played a couple joints over the process. First of all, we already know I played my shit, my song. More like. But
More Life, yeah.
That's my shit.
Shout out to C. Ross. I was talking to him today, man. We just lost our cousin, rest in peace, Ralph, man. But
rest in peace. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's
but
it's a whole one. But
he talking about damn right.
Damn right.
He talking about damn right.
Oh yeah. Shout out to my guys, man. Rich Raul and Don Suave. Yeah, damn right. That's one of my favorite joints that we did together. We did a whole album together. That's you can actually stream that.
I got it on here.
YouTube. Yeah, please stream it. I'm on Spotify, YouTube, everything. Yeah, check it out. Put it on my tab.
Now the thing is, with this show, because I got a DJ now, I don't get to play as many videos as I used to play, but I still try to slide.
Right.
A little something in there before I leave the show. So I did play that. I forgot I did play that the other day.
Yeah. Shout out to Rich Roll and Don Suave, man. We put an amazing album together. That album that's a classic hip hop album. Put it on my tab. I was listening to it the other day.
Definitely. I love that shit. That shit
it's dope.
It's dope. Yo, I love that shit. I'm gonna play some more songs off of there too. Matter of fact, I might do that this Fire Friday.
Yeah.
Cause all of them still on here. You feel me?
Yeah.
I've
the Biggie sound, that's
the shit. And I think I play that more because it got a video off that album because it got an actual video. You see all of these. I just got. Yeah. You feel me? So it's on here. I don't lie.
Okay.
You feel me? No lie, you're here.
More videos to come,
No lie, you're here. I do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm the most reliable person you probably know. I'm very reliable. But yeah, I did play that joint the other night. Yeah. So yeah.
Put it on my tab.
You can find it. You can just type in King KNOXX period in Google, and I'm trying to tell you, you can find King KNOXX. It's not hard. Yeah. At all. It's not hard at all. Trust me.
I'm in there.
I know because I did it.
All right. So coming from everywhere.
You feel me? Because I'm nosy. I'm nosy like that. I want to know all the business. So
started from the Corona pack. That's what got me here with Cat.
Oh, thanks, honey B. Props to KNOXX. Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So it was fun, y'all. We gotta get up out of here. Been a long show. At least I did get.
I'm glad I was able to make it. Yeah. I'll be having 1,000,001 things, but I was able to come. So that would come.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a show tomorrow because I didn't do one yesterday. So I'm definitely doing one tomorrow. Already mapped out and ready to go. I mean, well, I didn't do one Monday, but it was a graduation day. I wasn't doing it. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, thanks for tuning in, boo. All right, so what I'm going to say is this. It's time for us to get up out of here. We got to go. We've been on here for now. Woo! Almost not trying to even touch 2 hours. We supposed to be an hour show, but we went over the thing, whatever. But it's cool. First things first, mind your business. It's F1 Media Mondays. Come here and I will tell you everyone's business because I'm nosy. I just told you I just went on Google and I found all his shit. I'm nosy. So you know what I mean? But mind your business in these streets. It's a dangerous place out here. You don't need to be in everybody's business. And it's a such thing as minding your business. And there's a such thing as staying in your lane. I will get to that in a minute. Love your babies, hug your babies. Encourage your babies. You are the first line of defense. Make sure you let them know that they are the GOAT. They need that encouragement. I don't care what you say. If they want to work for NASCAR, then tell them be the best pit boss, NASCAR driver, or commentator. If they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, secretary, janitor, receptionist, or whatever the hell else they do over there in NASA. I don't know. I never worked there. But tell them to be their great selves because they need that encouragement. And then stay in your lane because everybody's lane is not your lane, and you jump in my lane, you getting this. You don't want her. You don't want her at all. You want her. She's sweet, kind, and cuddly, and lovable, and huggable. You want her, or at least her. Because, baby, if I'm purring, I'm a happy girl. So, yeah, just stay in your lane. Plus, when you jump in other people's lanes, what usually happens is a collision, and who the fuck needs that? Nobody. Nobody needs that. So just stay in your lane. Minding your business and staying in your lane is 2 different things. Minding people's business, you can do that from afar. Jump into people's lanes, you're inserting yourself into something you do not belong into. So just stay in your fucking lane. And last but not least, choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not your battle to fight. Some battles you just gotta let it go and be like, all right, because it's a war and we gotta fight it. So choose your battles wisely. Anything else you want to say before you get out of here?
Shout out to C. Ross, because that's my nigga. Nah, I ain't got nothing else.
All right.
Peace.
With that being said, we up out of here. I love y'all very, 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 very much. Have a good, safe night and be easy. Bye.